G'day viewers. Well, I'm often getting asked about my t-shirts, which I've been getting seriously into in the last couple of months. Where do I get them? For Australian viewers, the majority of the ones with the snarky comments come from a shop called JJ's. I've bought quite a few online from different places, The Onion, XKCD, and this one comes from 1938 Superman's website. He has some great selections there. I recommend you go get a personalised one of your own. And I've also been making a lot of my own. Arts and crafts guy, that's me, not just the angry guy. I've been making a lot and I've been experimenting with different ways of making really dodgy ones by hand. And I wanted to try a few different ideas and I was kind of sick of making them for myself. So I thought I'd make some with a different theme, not an angry theme. And I decided I'd make little presents for a couple of people that I owed a bit of thanks to. Namely, I made one for Cory, also known as Mr. Safety SMP Films, and Michael Buckley from the What the Buck show, because for no personal gain, they've given me a lot of support. I think I probably owe about 2/3 of my subscribers to those two. I thought, hey, they had no reason to help me out. They're just nice people. I thought, I'll just show a little bit of thanks. And so I made a t-shirt for each of them. So this is the t-shirt I made for Mr. Safety, based on a video he did a year or so ago, where he had a character called the Hater who wore a paper bag over its head, sang a song called Mr. Safety Sucks. You have to be a slightly longer term viewer of Mr. Safety to recognise this. And this was just fairly quickly done with these things I mentioned. See, they just look like little crayons. See, they just look like little crayons. And you literally can draw freehand like I did here, or this lettering is way neater than I can letter. That was done with a stencil and I traced through. But it's, as I learned, it's a good way to do fast lettering. I'll be using those more often to make other t-shirts. This is the t-shirt I made for Michael Buckley, What the Buck. If you know What the Buck at all, you'll know that's just his logo. And I made it, I just printed out his logo, icon, whatever the correct way to call that is, and cut it out by hand and painted it, which means it actually came out in negative, white on a black t-shirt. And this is done with some stamps. A stamp set I have. Despite the fact the negative is a little bit weird, I'm incredibly happy with how it turned out, because cutting out a stencil in paper is a really dodgy way to make one, and it was really fiddly, but it worked, and I'm always impressed when my experiments work. I might try and make a few more permanent stencils of other things I have in mind for the future. But this was the first time, and I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, that's me and my t-shirt obsession. A lot of people keep saying, oh, they want an Angry Aussie one. Someone actually did a design for me that I'm really thinking of making into t-shirts that I might sell if I can find a way that I don't have to work at it, and I think I have a way to do that. So stay tuned for that if you really want to. But hey, like, I'm making them all myself. I totally say, if you like a design I have or you want to do your own, make your own. It's fun. And it makes life a bit more interesting. Do stuff with your hands. I think I do too much stuff on computers and with cameras, and doing something with your hands, creating something mildly artistic. I say go make your own t-shirt, but if you really, really want a Mr. Angry t-shirt, look, stay tuned. I might get off my ass and advance the plan I've been thinking of for a while. But that's enough arts and crafts for one day, and I'm probably going to be very angry tomorrow.